Germany, since Hansi Flick took the reins, has been looking like a much different side, but do they have what it takes to win the World Cup this year in Qatar? Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich and Germany national team content on YouTube. We're doing much more Germany content as the World Cup gets closer. But getting right into it, the favorites for this World Cup, betting odds in terms of what the betting makers are saying. We have Brazil, the favorites at plus 425, France at plus 550, England at plus 600, Spain at plus 800, Argentina at plus 900, Germany at plus 1100, and then Belgium, Netherlands, and Portugal tied at plus 1,200. So that puts Germany right in sixth. But there's not really any clear favorites here. Obviously, Brazil, France, and England are the favorites. And then after that, it's a bit more evened out. But after this, there's actually even a bigger drop-off after all these names. That's why I wanted to name Belgium, Netherlands, and Portugal as well. But cool to see us ahead of Belgium and Portugal. I don't think that we can be put any higher right now. To be honest, I would love to say we're going to win the World Cup in 2022, but looking at the competition, Brazil has been so strong. Argentina has been so strong. France and England have been very strong as well, and England just made it to the finals of the Euros, almost won it. Probably had the chance to do it and failed, especially at home. They really should have. Felt like they would have won that one. And then Spain with a great young generation as well. So we're amongst the top names right now, and still, despite all our failures in the past few years, we're still in the names of the big boys. So glad to see that. But saying we're the sixth best favorite to win, I don't think that's a crazy statement either. I do think we should be respected. I think we're a solid team. We have tons of great players like Schlotterbeck, Rudiger, Niklas Süle, David Raum in defense. Some great defenders there. And then, in the midfield, we still have Kimmich and Goretzka and Muller and Musiala. In the attack, we have Gnabry, Sané, Royce, Havertz, Werner. So we definitely have a really solid team right now. And the team has been so much better under Hansi Flick. But I feel like we've only seen a little of what this team has to offer. We've seen resurgence of players such as Jamal Musiala, who's been so good for Bayern and is finally getting some shine on the national team. Probably the shine he deserves. He's probably not getting enough playtime at Bayern. So great to see Hansi Flick utilizing him a lot. And we can still get the most of, some of our veterans like Manuel Neuer. This might be his last World Cup. Like Thomas Muller, even. Obviously, Toni Kroos has retired from the national team, unfortunately. But we still have a lot to offer from some of our veterans. Definitely a new generation coming in. But just really interested to see what this team can do, because we have such a short window for Hansi Flick to come in, perfect the team, get the team how he likes, figure out who he wants in the team, and then actually field a World Cup team. So I'm glad that Hansi Flick took over right after the Euros last summer, but it will really see if we have enough time to get the job done. I'm really hoping so, because the Germany national team is very important to me. But clearly, the main talking points is, do we have the offense to do it? And we're struggling offensively, surprisingly, because we have Gnabry, Sané, Royce, Havertz, and Werner, but we don't have the clear number 9. We don't have that guy scoring all our goals right now like we used to. Maybe like a guy like Miroslav Klose. We don't really have a true strong number 9 right now. It could be Havertz. Obviously Gnabry's been playing striker for us in the past as well. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like Werner is going to be that guy. But, we still play him plenty. I don't know. Obviously Hansi Flick might be playing a formation with some more people getting in the goal scoring. Hoffman's been scoring plenty of goals, 3 goals in his last 9 games for Germany. So I can see this being a team that is definitely different goal scorers amongst the teams spread out, but I do think we need that defined goal scorer if we want to win a World Cup or at least make the semifinals. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can do. We're a plus 120 to win the group. Spain is a minus 120 to win our group. I do think we will come second in our group, if not win the group. And I think after that, hopefully we get some lucky matchups. If you look at the road to the final we had in 2014, it was pretty solid. We almost lost to Algeria that one game. But apart from that, we had to beat France, Argentina, and others to get to the World Cup. So, it's not going to come easy. No World Cup's going to come easy. We can't just rely on easy matchups. So it's going to be interesting to see what this team has to offer. I think this could be a World Cup winning team, but I think we need to see a bit more in the Nations League, getting some results. We just tied Italy and England, 2 top teams in the world. That was the Euro finalists just last summer. So definitely 2 strong teams we tied, and honestly, we should have got 3 points against England. We had them beat. And then Harry Kane, who was offside, and it also wasn't a foul. It should have been, in absolute no regard, a pen. And then obviously they tie the game and steal a point from us. So unfortunate to see. I mean, it depends how much you care about Nations League, but I think, everything matters, especially for national team. You don't get that many games, so I like to see us win every game possible. So if you want to win the Nations League, we're going to have to get the results in the future against Italy and England and not just go for the 1 point. But yeah, I feel like if we got those 3 points, we'd be in a really, really good spot right now. But anyways, I think, the Nations League will be a good indicator of how we're going to do in the World Cup, but there's not that much time, leading up to the World Cup. Hopefully Wirtz is back and ready for the World Cup, because I think that is a, very important player for us as well, but I'm not sure he will be. It's sounding like he will not be ready for the World Cup. But we have plenty of other options as well. I do think a player like Jamal Musiala could actually be like the best player of the tournament. So we'll see what kind of role he has. And obviously Manuel Neuer, hopefully back at his best. He played brilliant against England. So I think this team can be a team that wins the World Cup. I'm going to say my favorites right now to win the World Cup are Brazil and England. I think those are teams that I think have a really, really solid chance. I also wouldn't rule off, a team like Portugal as well. So I put us, in the top 5-ish or so alongside with those teams. But apart from Brazil, I don't really have a team that really stands out to me as a World Cup winning team right now. I do think it's going to be a very great tournament. I am very much looking forward to it. It's unfortunate it cannot be right now, because obviously it would be started right now if it was in the summer, not in Qatar. But at least we have something to look forward to in November. But I am very, very excited. I'll have plenty more, Germany videos coming up in the future weeks and the future months leading up to the World Cup. But to answer the question, yes, I think Germany can win the World Cup, but I think there's a lot we need to see up before that. So let me know in the comments, do you think Germany can win this World Cup, and what needs to happen if we are going to win this World Cup? So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you all in the future. Until then, Mia Samia.